Hi, my name is Gordon from Gimeo, and today I'm going to show you how to fix email signature images that are changing size. So what I mean by that is sometimes when you create an email signature and you expect an image to be a certain size, when you paste it into your email client such as Outlook or Apple Mail, the image itself actually becomes a lot bigger, so it becomes enlarged. The reason that happens is because Outlook and Apple Mail, they use DPI, which is dots per inch, in order to scale the images, or more so to display the images inside the email client. So if your images are over 96 DPI for Outlook or over 72 DPI for Apple Mail, the images will look larger when they're actually displayed in the email client itself. So just to give you a bit of background about DPI, DPI is dots per inch. And what that means is if you've got an inch worth of screen space, it's the amount of dots or pixels that will populate that 1 inch of length. So so just recapping back to what we said earlier, Outlook likes images which are 96 DPI, and Apple Mail likes images which is 72 DPI. So just keep that in mind. If you're using Apple Mail or Outlook, you can apply those different DPI settings to your images. So the next thing I'll talk about is how you actually have a look at what your images are in terms of DPI. So you'll notice we've got two images here, one is a JPEG and one's a PNG. In Windows, by default, you can actually find out what the DPI value is of JPG or JPEG images quite easily, and I'll show you how to do that now. You just right click on it and go to properties, and then go to details, and you'll be able to see here the vertical resolution and the horizontal resolution are both 72 DPI. So for this instance, this image will work fine for Apple Mail, and it won't get blown up to be in like a larger size or anything like that. So next we've got a PNG image, and I'll show you the same thing. If you go to properties, you'll notice in PNG image it doesn't actually show the DPI value here anywhere, and that's just something that Windows does. It doesn't actually show you the DPI value of PNG images. I'm not sure why, but it is just the way it is. But yeah, so what you can do instead is you can actually look at the DPI value of an image inside a really good image editing software such as Photoshop. So I'll show you how to do that now. Is you just right click on it and then open with Photoshop. So we've opened that image up now, and then you go to image and then image size, and you'll see here the resolution in pixels per inch is 72 DPI, basically, because pixels per inch is exactly the same as DPI. So this one's 72 DPI, and that again will work fine for Apple Mail. So now what I'll do is I'll just show you how to actually change it. So let's say, for example, you wanted to change it from 72 DPI to 96 DPI. You would open it up, open up the image, and then go same thing. Open it with your Adobe Photoshop or any other good image editing software. And then head over to the image section here and then go image size, and then what you want to do is change this number here to 96, okay, and leave it at pixels per inch, and make sure that you've ticked this box here that says resample automatic, because that's important. Otherwise your image won't look correct. And then you just hit OK, and you notice the image all of a sudden has gotten a bit bigger, and that's because we've changed that DPI value there. And then all you need to do is click on File and then Save. And now that PNG image has been changed to 96 DPI. So I'll just show you the same thing with the JPEG here. We'll just repeat the process again. So open up the JPEG, okay, and we'll go to Image and then Image Size. Change it to 96 pixels per inch, which will make the image a little bit bigger, and of course remember to leave that resample automatic ticked as well. And you go File, Save, and just click OK on that. And then I'll just show you in the way we checked DPI earlier in Windows that it's now changed. So if you go right click on the JPG file, Properties, scroll down, and now you can see it's 96 DPI. So This is a bit of info for guys that are having issues with they've created their email signature, they've copied it and it looks great, they've pasted it into Outlook or Apple Mail, and all of a sudden the image has gotten a lot bigger. This is mostly why, because this DPI is off. So sometimes we see images that come through that are 300 DPI and that are installed in Apple Mail, and of course the image blows up to be absolutely huge, and we can quite easily tell what the problem is just by looking at the DPI of the image. So if you're having problems with images getting blown out of proportion in your email signature, this is the first thing to check always. There is another little section to check as well. If you've got access to the code of your email signature, just check that these height and width attributes are set as well in the code of your image. So this part here is actually what displays like an image in your email signature. So the height we've set at 82 and the width at 223. You can set this to whatever you want. We always recommend setting it to about a third of or a quarter of what the image height and width actually is, and the reason for that is that it helps out with retina displays. So if you've got devices like mobile phones and laptops that use scaling in their environments, what it will do is it will display the image nice and crisp and clear if you use the height and width. If you set the height and width here in the code to be about 1/3 or so of the actual image size itself. So so that's all there is to it pretty much. So if you're getting stuck with images blowing out of proportion, you'll know what to do here now with the DPI settings. There are a couple of other tools, I believe, on the internet which will help you change the DPI of your images. I think one of them is called Cledio and the other one's ConvertTown. I'll place a link to them in the description below. And so if you don't have any photo editing software, you can use those online converter tools to help you out. And if you're looking for an email signature, why not give Gimeo a try? It's a free email signature generator. We own it. We've created it from scratch, and we're really proud of it because we've got a lot of awesome looking templates here that you can choose from for free. You can pick out any template you want, install it, and use it for your own personal email signature. Now the great thing about Gimeo is that you can apply fields to your whole group, for example. So if you've got a group of 10 signatures for your whole company, and the office number is exactly the same, you'll see in this section here which says apply this field to this signature or all signatures in the group. When you set it to all signatures in this group, that means that all the signatures in the group will have the exact same office phone number, so you won't have to repeat yourself when you're creating signature after signature, and that makes it really easy when you're creating lots of signatures. And on top of that, you've got a lot of different design options available, and a lot of different templates to start from, but you can basically create absolutely any signature that you want in here. And if you can't, feel free to email us and we'll get it done for you. Thanks very much for watching.